Nigel, congratulations. How do you evaluate this latest win?
A good solid 3 points and clean sheet. These are the ones which are very important come the end of the season, and it wasn't straightforward today. Caused ourselves a couple of problems at times, giving the ball away in the first half, not being quite sharp enough, but the penalty miss is I think a huge point in the game. If we get that and get the 2-0 lead after half an hour, maybe we go on and win a bit more comfortably. But the game changes at half time when they come out and change their tactics, and all of a sudden are coming at us rather than sitting back. They have this the way they can play. We've watched them several times, and sometimes they sit off at you, and sometimes they really come and close you down. And they had a couple of moments in the second half. We had plenty as well, and with better finishing, could have been more comfortable. But we're most pleased with the clean sheet today.
Yeah, you controlled much of this one. Was the win ever really in doubt?
Yeah, it was. Come and sit down there, it was. It's never comfortable until that final whistle goes. It's funny, I probably felt more comfortable against Salford in the last 5-10 minutes last week at times than today, because Bogle can get a goal or one of the strikers, and all of a sudden, even with a few minutes to go, you're under the cosh. It would have been nice to get that third goal at some point and make it a bit easier, but wasn't to be. So the most important thing was to look after the 2-0, not in a negative way. We threw strikers on, we didn't want to sit back, we were trying to get that third goal right till the end. But the clean sheet, 2 centre halves, a little back four today, and Christie when he was needed, excellent.
Yeah, you look at that block from Lewis Brunt later in the second period, that epitomised the resilience, didn't it? I
think when they did have that flurry of sort of situations then, and 1 or 2 chances, the blocks and the desire to keep the clean sheet is what has got us the result today.
And a good day for Davies Keeler-Dunn, who netted a brace.
Yeah, I said to Andy in training yesterday, because of the confidence he got from getting the goal last week, I think he'd gone 7 without a goal, and it was getting him down a little bit, which it shouldn't. I said to him, I think Davies will score tomorrow on the back of it. And he stuck 2 good finishes in, low and hard. Keep telling them bottom corners rather than this blasting it over the bar rubbish, which we do at times. So it was 2 good finishes.
He may well have had a hat-trick. I think he had 2 opportunities thereafter.
Yeah, we're not leaving him on in case, he's coming off, he was tired, and the getting the hat-trick is secondary to winning the game. But he had a couple of opportunities. One is just a nice height for the goalkeeper, the one he hit. If it's on the deck, I think it goes in.
George Maris threaded a few lovely balls through the middle today.
Yeah, he got more on the ball in the second half in the right areas, sort of 10-15 yards outside their penalty area. A little bit too deep at times in the first half and didn't affect it. Didn't him and Alan Lewis affected it as much in the first half as they have done in recent games. But second half, when we moved it a bit quicker, we got them up the pitch.
Good to see the return of Stephen Quinn and Lucas Akins as well from the bench.
Yeah, definitely. Neither could really have started today. Tom the physio's head was in his hands when we called for Stephen Quinn to go on, but brilliant to get him back on the pitch, and Lucas as well. Just got to be careful with them because Lucas has got this injury, the eye injury. He's got the mask on, and Quinny's been out I think 9-10 weeks. So they'll probably both feature on Tuesday, and we'll see how long for.
You're getting a bit of depth back now on the bench, aren't you?
Yeah, we need it. Yeah, we still look at the treatment room. There's still, if you count those 2 that can't start, there's still sort of 7 missing today. With Callum being suspended, Ollie Clark and Stephen McLaughlin, and obviously Alfie and John Joe and then Elliot as well. We're still up to 7 or 8 missing, but we're going to need them over the remainder of the season.
As you mentioned earlier, the win could have been made a little more comfortable had Rhys Oates converted that penalty. He won it superbly, didn't he? What did you make to the spot kick?
I don't actually look at them. As soon as I saw it, I watched the crowd, and then I turned around straight away, and I thought it was a brilliant chance for the rebound as much as anything. So we should have scored from that. But I think to miss a penalty and still get the 3 points, you get away with one.
And the unbeaten run in the league continues?
Yeah. Absolutely brilliant as well. To be 17 now or something, 18 if we go back to last season. 2 big games. We want to try and beat Burton on Tuesday, but 2 massive games against Swindon and Tranmere now before we have that 10-day break.
And it means a 5th successive win in the league.
Yeah, I didn't think we'd have back-to-backs, had we, before the 2 at the start of this run, had we? I'm not sure. We had a few draws when we were saying back-to-backs make a huge difference. Well, when you put 5 together, 15 points on the total, but we have to do that because Stockport are winning. I know Wrexham have slipped up today, but they're on a magnificent run. Notts have won again. If we're going to keep pace, then we have to keep churning out these wins.
It's that momentum now you've got, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, and sort of the belief where even when we're not quite at our best, like last week, not as fluent in this week as we have been at times, you still get the results. You get the 6 points in the bag from the last 2 games, score 4 goals, but the clean sheet today was absolutely vital.
Who might we see on Tuesday night in the EFL Trophy against Burton?
Everybody, apart from 1 or 2. I don't think Reedy will feature. Maybe not Rhys Oates. A very emotional week and big week for him having the baby. Davies Keller done. He needs a breather. I think everybody else will be in the squad.
Thank you.
Pleasure.